Oh, here we go again. Yeah, here we go again. Take it, Atoi. Gorgeous. Anyway, good morning. Hello, YouTube. This is Faction. And this is more journal flip through. Yay. And this is March to the middle of April. The end of March through now, I guess. So, yeah. In March, I was figuring out how to do the meals and the to-do list, and this is private stuff. So, yeah. And I was kind of experimenting lightly with different styles of how to do the titles and how to do the boxes. This is kind of cool. Takes up space, though. That's the main problem with this journal is space. I did these prints first and then came in with this with the paper, and I said, oh, I'm gonna do quotes and drawings of whatever I'm gonna do the quotes about. So I turned it into love because this was the month of my 3rd year anniversary. And that was just me having a bad day. And then I had a packed day. That was the first time I did a word inside a word. I was so proud of myself. And then Mr. David is my father-in-law. That was a fun time to be had. And my 3rd year anniversary and something about acceptance. And then, oh, I recommend going to Home Depot just Home Depot and getting the paint samples. I have learned recently that Lowe's can just suck it. Because every time I'm at Home Depot, people are so nice and so helpful. I go into Lowe's and I ask like 5 different people where to get something. They're like, I don't know, find it yourself. I was like, God, you're here to help me, aren't you? This is from De Japanese snack package, and it's like cheese cookies, but really it was just shortbread cookies with a little bit of vanilla. Oh, and Easter happened to be awesome this year. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I have a little part sticking out, but that's okay. I'm at 192 pounds at the moment, so I am close to losing 5 pounds for the month. And Atoi, I'm going to work on her little backpack, which I forgot to write down. I forgot Atoi had a backpack. So I need to make a backpack and her legs. I don't know if I should make legs, because maybe I should so I can prop her up. What do you think? And that was the first time I stitched onto something knitted, which is something totally different from just stitching on regular materials like cotton or whatever. And knitting the gray sock is kind of put on the back burner. And I have been keeping the table clean, if you look at my chart. Because most of the time, I do leave this notebook out and my journal out and a water bottle, and that's probably it. I do have my breakfast dishes, my headphones, which I'm gonna put on right after this. Well, after I make coffee and all that, but anyway. I have decided not to do a water tracker next month because if I'm exercising, I'm drinking water. And I'm going on long walks, I'm going on bike rides, and you have to stay hydrated, especially in the heat of the South. So, water is not an issue anymore. I don't need a tracker for that. I can pick something else, like, I don't know, shake out the dog blankets every day. I'll think of something. And then here is what I did for my April meals. Instead of taking up a little space on my entry pages, I decided to do it this way. And I actually prefer to do it this way because I could look at all of them side by side and see what I'm having. So, yeah, this is what I've been eating. It's, like poached eggs and grits with roasted bell peppers, or oatmeal with cinnamon, or like this morning I just had a small bowl of cereal with a little bit of fruit. So yeah, for the most part I've been having like peanut butter banana toast or oatmeal of some kind. Yeah, you can tell like in the beginning it's like, oh, oatmeal. It's like a lot of freaking oatmeal. Sorry, I don't know if frickin' is allowed on YouTube. Yeah, look, 2 days in a row. Because some days I just wake up and I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like making dishes. And yeah, I did accidentally change colors here. And here is kind of like my opening chapter for the month. I decided to do like a 2-page kind of deal. Because once you glue down something, it's kind of hard to write on top of it. So I just decided to do a little collage. We'll be together soon. Oh, April Fools. I went the whole day without being pranked until I went out to eat with my husband, and the drive-thru guy pretty much got me. Ugh. And this was my monthly fitness goal, and that was to bike to Traveler's Rest in like an hour and a half, because I thought an hour would be too short, because I know I am out of shape for the most part. So I was like, okay, it's like 9.8 miles, and da-da-da, and I was doing all that. I'll get back to that in a minute, just wait. So this was supposed walk with JD, and that kind of... It went okay. And this is a Night Vale quote. I've been listening to more Night Vale because I wait like several months for them to get plenty of episodes, and then I binge it. And now it's a motivator for me to exercise. I can't listen to a podcast just sitting around the house. I have to be walking or biking or exercising in some way or form. But it is kind of hard to like do aerobics while listening to Night Vale. My massage envy experience, this was awesome, and I recommend getting a massage. I was trying out different fonts and just having fun while I was writing, and this is my game to finish list. Oh my god. Okay, some explanation is needed here. With Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, those are for the 3DS remakes. And I have finished Dark Cloud 2 and Ratchet and Clank before, but that was like way, way back in the day, and I want to do it now. That and a lot of controller stealing from my brother. And, you know, Kuni, I need to finish. I'm not in too much of a hurry, because the great thing is I can take my time with everything. So I always have a game to play. And this is a bit of inspiration for biking and walking. Oh, excuse me, I had a bit of a burp. I can't look at this without thinking of Supernatural. Because it makes me think of a moose. Pretty sure that's a deer. No, I'm not that smart. And this is about my trip to Traveler's Rest, and I made it in just under an hour. I was so proud of myself, guys. And it was about an 18-mile round trip. And I was craving protein like nothing else. So I had a little bit of a protein shake when I got home. And then I had to run out almost immediately to go pick up my husband. So we went out and I got a burger. And I switched out the fries for broccoli. And I drank just water. And I took off some of the bread. Oh, and here are healthy recipes. I've done this one, which is delicious. Yeah, really good with mandarin. I added that. And then this is a curried carrot and sweet potato soup that I want to try this weekend. I don't know about y'all, but when it's hot outside, I don't really want soup. But I really want to try this out this weekend. And then I had a really bad rainy day, and my mom and my niece came. My mom was in the States, and she happened to be in my state. So she grabbed my niece Lydia, and we played Quelf. And Lydia and Matthew and I played VR for a while. It was awesome. And this is me just kind of ranting about Matthew being a bad influence and how just trying to stay healthy and organized and everything. It's just, it gets so hard when he's there. And then this is why I was ouching earlier. I have my first biking sore. And don't read this if you're grossed out. Don't read it if you're grossed out by anything, or you're uncomfortable with other people's genitals, or if you have a fear of needles, which I do, but things just had to be done. But yeah, I thought it was an ignorant hair and I was gonna pop it. Ugh, made it so much worse. And that was this morning's entry, but I might make a bullet journal type page, just a bullet journal page of a list of maybe shows I want to watch on Netflix, or animes I want to watch, books I want to read, or something like that. Knitting projects I want to try, or recipes, and I don't know. That's the great thing about journaling. The sky is the limit. Actually, the sky's not even the limit. Not even the stratosphere is the limit. There's so much you can do with these empty pages, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'm going to ramble if I keep continuing. All right, say goodbye, Atoi. Nice. All right. Bye, everybody.